No, but like for these guys here, when you're drinking it, it just brings up really nice, has a nice resonance through it, and then when it's coming back down near the end there, it trails off, and you're just like. What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of What the Fizz, which is sparkling reviews for foos. This is Sports Center. No. Don't you feel like it's always funny when somebody's got a pen lying around or whatever and they just sit there? It's like a part of their luck, You watch Sports Center or something like that. You got these guys sitting around talking about the game, talking about hockey and everything like that. They either have it in their ear. Most of them, though, they just like do this thing and then they flip it upside down, they click it. It's like, that's like one of the best things. You want to fake hockey knowledge? You want to fake hockey knowledge, or like just at least exaggerate it to a point where it sounds like you know what you're talking about, even if you're a rookie and you don't know what you're talking about. You just basically sit here and you just click your pen, keep clicking your pen every now and then, as you're kind of forming a sentence and just spitting it all out there, right? I mean, I actually bet you. I wonder how many people actually got away with doing that, like someone who's like me with the job and whatnot, right? But no, I just always thought it was really funny. I just want to start it off that way. We're gonna get a double feature here. The La Croix, La Croix, La Croix, La Croix, La Croix, like a bird, right? Like a bird, or like a raptor, like La Croix, La Croix. So we're gonna have a taste test here. We got the La Croix lemon on board. Other one on board we got here is the Pamplemousse Grapefruit La Croix. These beautiful brand, like 9 or 10 different flavors. These guys here, right off the hop, basically come in 8 packs of 355 meals. Well, that ain't for meal, your. Another video I watched, actually, we're just taking a look at words like familiar, and somebody actually said for meal, your, and they'd actually thought like for meal, like eat meal, your, and they actually thought that was how you say it. So yeah, 0 calories here, 8 packs of 355 milliliters for La Croix. Typical price point is usually about $7 like that. Lucky enough if you get that on sale, it's about $5.50, and very good bang for the buck, considering it is going to be a little bit more compared to some of the 12 packs you're going to get off the bubbly, or those Montaliers, if you're going to get some of those packs, of course. But these flavors are a little bit different. I think La Croix is a very, very special company, and they really go all out. They kind of change things up. They don't really stick to the same general flavors. They kind of go all out with what they're trying to achieve, and just go a little bit outside the box with their thinking, right? Even if we've got like coconut flavors, I believe pineapple as well too. Like, you don't see that a lot, but what we've got here today is the lemon and the grapefruit. And so let's get this show on the road. Vroom vroom. La Croix lemon. La Croix lemon. Never any shortage of lemon when it comes to the sparkling waters. Ready. First taste. First bill. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely got that different lemons. You love how I got a glass here and I just totally screwed up and just poured it and didn't pour it and just drank. It's fine. Ooh, the lemon on this guy here. It's kind of like you ever have like the lemon cake or whatever. It's more of that kind of lemon, which I like. I like that they're willing to adventure outside the box and do something a little bit different. The carbonation is definitely a mid to higher carbonation on here when it comes to the lemon flavor and the balance of everything. And when it comes to like if it's coming up good and coming down good, it's very subtle actually, right? So there's a lot of punchiness when it comes to the carbonation, of course, and when it's bringing it up a little bit, the first taste is there. The potency is about the same as the Montaliers. It's got that, not as much the potency as you're going to get out of the Lemon Perrier, right? But this guy here, it's actually very, very good still. It just kind of, it goes up, right? It's not too potent. It does hold the flavor, right? Doesn't really trail off. By the time you're done drinking it, the aftertaste, I gotta admit, it's like the flavor is still there for the aftertaste, but just the way that it goes away is like, there's like that small, like 5% part of you in your brain that's like, oh, it kind of tastes like chemicals from under the sink, No, but like for these guys here, when you're drinking it, it just brings up really nice, has a nice resonance through it, and then when it's coming back down Near the end there, it trails off, and you're just like, but that's okay. That's okay. You know what? Nobody's perfect here. We're not trying to make these all perfect 10s. It's not going to happen. So first taste, right off the hop, I'm going to have to give this 8.4 on the first taste there, but the aftertaste is going to trail off quite a bit. Maybe not so much. I don't know. Let's give that aftertaste there about a 7.6. 8.4, 7.6. Let's call that fair. In terms of the balance of that, again, the balance is a little bit far off, but not too far off. Like, it holds, and even as it's coming down, it holds. But right at the end there, you're like, that lingering taste you got flooding your mouth and your taste buds. That's just basically where it trails off a bit. So, balance on that, I would have to say, for that guy would be, let's call in the middle there, let's say, I don't know, 7.8. 7.8. It's done. I said it. 7.8. Smoothness factor on this guy. In terms of how smooth it is, I mean, it is got a little bit higher carbonation. So if you like that sort of thing, you like that burn a little bit, then that's going to be good for you. But I'm talking about how everything kind of blends together with how smooth. You know, the flavor is not there as much. It's hard to say with the smoothness, but you know, I do think this could have been a little bit better with the smoothness. So I'm going to have to call this one a 7.6. Flavor. Now, flavor, yeah, again, it's a little bit on the lighter side with that. Not light in terms of carbonation, because it's a little bit heavier there, but I'd have to say with the flavor, I know what they're trying to do with this thing here too, so I'm not going to dock them points based on the fact that, like, you know, they did it wrong. It's just like they did it their own way, right? And their own way might not be something that resonates with most people because they have to change it up, look outside the box, and have a different style, right? Flavor, I'll be fair, I'll call this an 8. Which leads us to the overall value. Like, hey Bryce, why did you rank the first taste an 8.4 and everything else is so less? It's like that's just the way the train goes, man. It just keeps going through that tunnel. But so we got here is the rating of, let's see. You know what, this is definitely something you would buy back again at the store. You know, something to change up. You're using the same old lemon flavor and taste. Just get something new. Get this guy. So we're going to say 8.3 here. All said and done. Overall value. Yeah, definitely not the worst. Definitely not the best, but it's definitely still up there and something that I would purchase and drink again. Moving along, we got the song, we got the Pamplemousse La Croix, we got the grapefruit to drink, I'm a jug-a-lug, lug. First taste. Screw the cups, we do this old school in this video. Whoa! Oh! Okay, that one's... Damn! That one's really good, man. That one's really good. Man, ladies, dudes, gents, madams, whammons. Okay, that first taste... Whoa. That first taste comes right on up. The flavor stays there the whole time. Tastes exactly what you would expect out of a grapefruit drink. Almost tastes as if there's sugar in here. I mean, you got 0 calories at this guy, right? Again, 355 mils, 8-pack. Oh, 0 calories. 0 calories, but it tastes like there's calories. Not too much, though. You know it's too much where it's like, it tastes like there's so much sugar in it, and it's just like you're in a damn stomach ache for the rest of the day. And this guy here is just not even the case at all. So first taste, wow. That's actually really good. And it changes up from some of the other grapefruits, too, because I find that a lot of the grapefruit flavors, you know, have like something that you'd expect. And yes, this is something you would expect. Obviously, even you think grapefruit, you're gonna expect something of a grapefruit variety for the flavor, right? But they've got a little bit of that mid to higher range carbonation in this guy, and so when you're drinking it, it's a little bit punchier. It's weird. It's got the smoothness. It's still a little bit zingier. You know what I mean? It's got a little bit of that burn going on, and everything just works out and balances really well. So for that first taste, I'm gonna give that a solid 9.3. Aftertaste doesn't trail off. 9.3. Like, it's great. Leaves the balance. 9.3. Like, this is great. That's great. We're on a roll here with this guy here. Smoothness factor, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed at how they made this smooth, yet it's like, you know, it's like a punch to the stomach. It's like, it's got that little bit of burn and zing to it, right? But it still has that, it's light enough to cater to the people that don't like that as much. And at the same time, as it goes down really smoothly, right? It's like, doesn't burn or anything like that, like the bad burn. It doesn't really, like, you know, you could chug this if you wanted to, essentially, right? But the flavor is enough there. You know, it's not too much, not too less. I go higher for less, and that doesn't make no sense. But everything is just there. It's fantastic. So smoothness, just because I'm impressed. The creativity on this is great. This is 9.6. This is fantastic. Flavor, yeah, like yeah, don't get me wrong, like I love the bubbly grapefruit, the Montpellier grapefruit, and I love the Perrier grapefruit. That's actually one of the original sparkling water. I was gonna say energy drink. One of the original sparkling water drinks that I had tried, and that made me fall in love with this so much in the first place, right? So, wow, yeah, flavor on that, 9.7. I'm gonna leave this as an overall value of 9.5. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna go with a 9.5 on this guy. This is just too good. It's pretty much going to satisfy anyone who's expecting what they're expecting out of grapefruit. It might be a little bit more surprising to you to the fact that it's got more flavor to it, almost leaning more towards the fact that you wouldn't even know that it was a 0-calorie sparkling water drink in the first place. But, you know, well, to most of us, we would know. But of course, you know, 0 calories is a huge bonus. On top of everything else, it's water, you're staying hydrated. On top of everything else, sometimes they've got all the like, minerals and whatnot in it. A lot of good flavor and taste. You know, you can just go through a whole pack of these guys. This is great. This is fantastic. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this a really good thumbs up here for the Caveman approval. Where the fuck did it go? And so this is where it brings us to the last part, where I become completely idiotic and I basically drink some freaking hot sauce and mix it all together because it's just kind of funny. And if it's not funny, then I guess you wouldn't be watching to this point of the video. Tabasco. Okay, we got the Tabasco. What happens? Final fusion. Tabasco on the tongue. Do this the old school way without the shot glass and the cups. We're gonna put the Tabasco on the tongue. I take a shot of this. I take a shot of that. Splish splash. We're having a bath. Hot sauce bath. We'll see how this goes. R.I.P. I messed up. Oh, dude, I totally mixed 3. I just did another video not too long ago, and I still had the can here for the strawberry bubbly. So I actually mixed the 3 of those with the hot sauce, which is so weird because, like, it didn't even go that bad this time. I don't know if it's because of the 2 La Croix flavors, like, mixing okay because it's the same brand, and it's like I throw the hot sauce in, it's like, okay, the blend didn't do anything too crazy because, you know, the bitterness of it. It's not too bitter in a bad way, but you know what I'm saying. But then all of a sudden this came splashing in, and then I'm like, I don't know. I just drank too many things. I don't know why I do this. Torture. I am not obsessed with self-torture, but I just seem to do it anyway because it's just funny. It's just. But it wasn't actually that bad, so I can't be complaining too much there. Anyway, with that being said, I'm glad you have joined me on another episode of What the Fizz, the sparkling reviews for FIZZ show. Foos? I can't even talk anymore. See, this thing is starting to make me loopy, starting to make me go a little bit crazy, like a nutball. But I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I should be coming to you soon. With that being said, yeah. I hope you stay real, and I'll stay caveman.